If a man tries to tell you who you are on that first date, run. Because it might feel romantic, like he really sees who you are inside. But what if it's just a psychological trick? In this video, I am exposing the dating tactic men have used for decades to create false intimacy and the dangerous truth it reveals about his character. Hey, I'm Amy, and you're watching Your Brilliance TV. So when I first came onto the dating advice scene 20 years ago, men were already teaching each other this clever way to attract women. Just use psychological tricks to tell her about herself. Surprise her with these pseudo deep insights that amaze her with their accuracy, and she will feel this incredible connection to this guy who seems to see right into her very soul. Because men knew even back then that women are fascinated by self-discovery. It's why we take all those quizzes. It's why we know our star sign, our personality type, our Hogwarts house, because it's fun. But should you trust a man who acts like he knows you deeply from the moment he laid eyes on you? No. Because what he's offering is not insight, it's seduction. His claims are a sleight of hand, a trick designed to make his dates believe he's more perceptive than he really is. So some men study cold reading, a technique that involves making these broad but emotionally resonant statements that feel very specific. So we might say, "You seem like the kind of person who's really strong for other people, but you secretly wish someone would take care of you for once." Or he might say, "You have this creative side, don't you, that not everyone sees? And sometimes you feel like the world doesn't understand your dreams." Now, those lines sound very insightful, but the truth is, they could apply to almost anyone. Or he might say, "You have this guarded way of smiling. It's like you're strong, but you've had to be. I'll bet somebody didn't treat you right once." And you might feel shocked. Like, how could he know that? But nearly everyone has been hurt before. Or he might flatter you by saying, "You're not like other women. I can tell. Most women are shallow about relationships, but you seem like someone who really values emotional connection." Now, it feels personal, but it isn't. Because most women value emotional connection deeply. Is this sounding familiar? Have you ever had a guy use lines like this on you? Now, these techniques are not only manipulative, but they reveal something far more dangerous. A man who claims to know you better than you know yourself without earning that knowledge over time is already gaslighting you. So, gaslighting is when someone tries to replace your truth with theirs. So, he will tell you you're angry when you're not. He'll insist you meant to hurt him when you didn't. He plants doubt about what you know in your heart, and that's not romantic. That's emotional abuse. A man who feels entitled to define you in those first few hours will feel entitled to redefine you later when you're too in love to fight back. So please never let a man tell you who you are. Real intimacy is not based on guessing games. It's based on curiosity, patience, and conversation. You are the expert on what you think, feel, and want. And if he's lucky, maybe you'll let him into your world. Now, here's a provocative question for you. What about all the psychoanalyzing we do? Is it fair to a man for us to think that we've read him correctly when we've only met him a few times? So here's what I think. As long as you're focused on understanding him better and you have the humility to recognize that he will always understand himself better than you do, then it's okay. But sometimes we like to believe that we understand our guy better than he understands himself. And I think that is dangerous because men don't want women to psychoanalyze them. Many men actually find it offensive. They want women to be direct and ask them instead of assume. So don't make the same mistake. Don't tell your guy who he really is. Instead, invite him to reflect with you. Now, this is just one of the many tactics women need to know about. So if you want to learn how to spot subtle emotional manipulation before it takes hold, hit subscribe. I've got more coming.